So I'm just waiting for some people to come on. I didn't plan on going live, but I've got about an hour to kill, so I thought I'd just jump on quickly if anyone's interested in having a bit of a wander around Eyam. So I'll just wait for some people to come on. Need to find somewhere quiet to sit down without getting skittled. So let's park bench for a sec. Just a quick one, can you hear me? For anyone that's actually on at the minute, because I can't see any comments. Oh, there's a bit of rain coming in. Yeah, alright, brilliant. So basically I've just jumped on. I'm in Eyam at the minute, which is where I'm going to be. Basically I'm filming it today so I can get it done for Halloween. It's going to be the next video. So I'm just trying to take these off. Yeah, so I've basically just found a little quiet spot and I've got about an hour to kill. So I'm going to take you on a bit of a wander if anyone's interested. I'm going to do a bit of a walk through around Eyam and just show you the place because it's so stunning. So we've got TD, Genevieve's in, loud and clear, brilliant. T-Not, Mad Hatter, Dotty. Eyam is where? Eyam is in the Peak District. Sort of nestled away, a tiny little village. And it's where the plague took place in England in 1665 and 1666. You'll have heard about the plague hitting London all those years ago in 1665. But basically it made its way to this little village through a parcel that was delivered with fabric, and the fabric was soaking wet when he got back after his run to London, and they put it by the fire, and then all the fleas started jumping off, which was obviously carrying the bubonic plague, and it infected the whole village and it wiped out 75% of the villagers that are here. But I'm going to take you to some of the houses and places around here where it all took place basically. But if you just look here, we've got some old stocks. You know what I'll do, I'll flip the camera around because you don't want to really be looking at me, and I'll take you over to some of these places. But it's truly stunning, spooky place, Bone says. Yeah, really spooky. These houses, I think this used to be an old pub back when the plague happened, and it's now a house, this. I'm going to be as respectful as I can as well. I was going to take you around the church. Luckily I've just filmed the church, but I was going to take you around the church, but there's a funeral on. But as you can see, it's a beautiful place, and it's got an atmosphere all of its own here. It really has. So we're just sort of walking down this little bit here because this is where the first lot of cottages stand and that are still here. But these obviously all perished. Look at that. To roast sheep. Come and see an old Eyam custom. So they hang a sheep there every year, and they basically cook it off, and everyone goes over and has some of it. Old tracks are going past. For about the 100th time since I've been here. But if you just look here, these are the cottages. How stunning are they? I assume I'm in Eyam today. So this here Rose Cottage, 9 members of the Fort family lived here. They all died. So 1665, September the 26th to the 30th, the 1st of October, 20th of December, 15th of April, 2nd of May. 2 on the 2nd of May actually. And then it says William and Mary Thorpe, the parents of Thomas Senior, died in 1666. So all that family basically were wiped out in the space of a few months. And then this one here, this is where the plague, basically where it all started. So the plague, I'll just read this out. It says Plague Cottage. Mary Hadfield, formerly Cooper, lived here with her 2 sons, Edward and Jonathan, and her husband Alexander Hadfield. So Alexander Hadfield, he was the tailor, and his employed hand, George Vickers. Now George Vickers says there was the first plague victim to die in 1665. So basically the outbreak all happened behind that very door, wiping out the whole family other than Mary. So she says there that she lost 13 relatives. So how sad's that? Absolutely heartbreaking to think that within the space of these 2 houses, there's 20 odd people nearly wiped out. Same in this house over here. I'll take you over here. This is the Bagshaw house. Sorry, I'm being quiet because it is, well, when the traffic dies down, it's really still. People can hear me. I mean, the 11th of September, 30th of September. John, the father, aged 45, died. 14th of October, 15th of October, 22nd of October, another one on the 22nd of October. So they basically, look at that. Joseph Siddall, age 3, survived. Such a travesty what went on here. But like I say, this is the St. Lawrence's Church. Absolutely stunning church. But I'm not going to be going in because there's a funeral on at the minute. But I'll just make my way further down here. Let's read some of the comments. Where are you today? So Sue. Yeah, Sue, I'm in Eyam. Could say that about COVID deaths, absolutely. I mean, if anything, we learn a lot from the village of Eyam in our own pandemic. But this place wiped out, the plague that hit here wiped out, I think it was 260 people. And there was only 300 and odd in the village, so it was like 75% of the villagers were taken by the plague. What's happening, Chris? You alright, mate? Hope you're well. Yep, I'm staying dry, Sue. I'm staying dry. I don't know if I can zoom in on here, but look at the skull and crossbone there on that grave. Hiya, Richard. You okay, mate? I'm just having a little wander through the village of Eyam. It's pronounced Eyam, but I call it Eyam. But like I say, mate, this is absolutely such a beautiful place. Really, really is beautiful. And sorry for the wobbly camera, I'm holding it with my hand because my gimbal won't go like vertically for some strange reason. Just flip you around. Yeah, so luckily the rain has held off so far. But when I came here last week, it was lovely and sunny. And then I've come here today and they've obviously been hit by the storm. And it's took a right pounding, if I'm being honest. It's took a proper pounding. So I hope you're all well anyway. I won't have a live this Sunday. I'm sort of building up for the next. Basically, I tried to get a bit of a compile guests together. And the first lot that I've done, which you've seen the last 3 or 4 weeks, I've basically done them. So I'm moving on to making connections now with other people, and bringing good quality people to the channel that have got stories to tell. One thing that to a point spoils the area, the cars and the vans. I know people have jobs, etc., to travel to and from. But when they, sorry, I can't read it while I'm walking. But when we were there, it took away some of the history. Yeah, I agree, mate. It's beautiful place, but if you remove the cars, you know, you can sort of, your mind's eye, you step back into time. You can imagine just thoroughfares and, you know, dirt tracks and horse and carts trotting up and down. But the cars sort of take the romance away in a way, I think. But pull my pants up because my bloody backside's hanging out here. Just walking into the village now. It's quite busy, the village. I've had a few weird, strange looks already. But honestly, it's like stepping back in time. I'm going to pan you around now, actually, so you can see what I can see. But it's beautiful. Try not to speak when people walk past because they might think I'm a bit disrespectful filming them, but I'm going to take you to another little bit now here. But literally, if you took away the cars from here, you know, you can just imagine how beautiful this once looked. And it is still beautiful today. But obviously, this day and age, it takes the romance away. There's a notice board here, actually. The village of Eyam. Tells you all the hot spots, the boundary stone. So I'll tell you about the boundary stone. The boundary stone was a stone that was implemented in between the village of Eyam and Stony Middleton. And it was basically a stone with holes drilled into it. And what you could do is leave, well, what the villagers would do would leave money in the stones and they'd douse the holes in vinegar to sterilise the actual coins. And then the villagers of Stony Middleton would drop off food for them and supplies and basically medicine of back in the day. No, I'm with my dad, mate, but he's gone into Stony Middleton filming. Left me here to get the rest of my shots because I came here last week, but it was really busy. And you can only get a certain slot where the houses are because it's a bit of a tourist attraction, isn't it? So people are walking past every 2 seconds and they want to look at it and they want to take pictures as well. So it gets a bit busy at times. So I'm just going to put you back round now. So this looks really unassuming and just looks like houses basically. But if you just look to the right here, you'll see a tiny little passage and you'll see these are the graves of 2 members. So it says the grave of George Darby, who died on the 4th of July 1666, and his daughter Mary, aged 20, who died on the 4th of September 1666. George's wife survived and died in 1674. So basically she had to bury her own, because that's what they had to do. They had to bury their own because they were obviously infected. And you'll see stuff in little stone circles like this. You'll see little graves just dotted about all the way around here from when they had to bury their own. Oh. Yeah, so this is Mary's grave here. Absolutely ancient. And this must be her dad. Sadly passed away, but the horror of having to not just deal with the pandemic but bury your own is it's not worth thinking about, is it? It's very, very sad. And it's strange because there's people's houses right next to it, and you know, there's a jacuzzi over there. But this is what they had to do during the pandemic. Any good local pubs? There is one actually. I'm going to go in it soon. It's called the Miners' Arms. I'm going to pop over for a pint after I've met my dad, I think. So thanks for I just thought I'd pop on briefly, show you a little bit of where I am and what's to come, because the video's looking really good at the minute. It's shaping up really well, and it's going to be dropped around Halloween time, so you'll get to see it at Halloween, and it's got that eerie vibe to it that in many ways this village has too, but obviously it's going to be done in a very respectful way. Have you noticed how quiet it is? This is why I'm whispering, really, if you listen. Totally silent. So still. You can hear the church bells clanging in the background. But yeah, thanks for joining for the 15 minutes I've been on. Looking forward to your premiere, and take care for now. Yep, take care everyone. Thanks a lot, Leighton, mate, much appreciated. Looking forward to the video. Enjoy the rest of your time in Eyam. Thanks a lot. So have yourselves a great weekend, because it's only Saturday. Get yourself down to the pub or get yourself some nice wine and a summit and a takeout. That's what I'm doing tonight, I think. And yeah, until Halloween, take it all easy, and I'll see you all soon.